because I'm staring at my computer like I mean for hours on end. So,
Exactly.
and Andre also is pushing Gunner. He says he even watches TV.
Well, there's a lot of
Um,
gamers that stream on Twitch that wear them.
yeah,
Yeah, and I
he's
know
a
Frugal
wrestling.
uses them too. I've seen him with them, so I'm actually going to be meeting him too in June. So that's going to be
Oh,
interesting.
really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Are
is he
you? Do
coming
you
out
know if
to?
you're gonna? Yeah, he's coming out. Do you know if you're gonna be around, Nolan?
Which day were we talking?
Well, it's. I think it's. Is it the 12th and 13th? It's gonna be. It's at the Tom Bradley, the Bradley International Airport in Connecticut. So it's still a little bit far from you in New York, but
Is it the of next month?
it's in June.
Oh, in June.
Yeah,
I
but
won't
I
be
am
able
gonna
to
be. I
until
am.
May.
You oh, okay? Yeah, because I am gonna be in New York for a few days after though. So I'm gonna be hanging around Manhattan a bit.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're not too busy with the family, hit me up. I'll just come meet out and say what's up to you.
Yeah, I don't really plan on leaving the island, but we'll see.
Yeah. Look at that scenery, man. I'm trying to talk, but my eyes are fixed right now.
Yep, this is my favorite. I gotta say, I think this is definitely my
Beautiful.
favorite. It's the
Now,
most realistic looking thing I think I've seen in FS.
are you running a weather program?
Nope. This is just Rex. What is it? Rex 4 Texture Direct. I
Force.
think I'm using.
Got
Hey,
the soft clouds?
No, no soft
that's
clouds.
Okay.
that's another question I meant to ask you, D. I've tuned in on a couple of your ADX Live or Twitch events, and you don't really utilize weather very much, do you? I mean, for the
Um,
sake of
well, I own the FS Global Real World Weather or whatever they call it, and there was some kind of thing where when P3D had an update, and then it didn't communicate anymore, so I stopped using it, and then it was fixed, but then I never went back and reinstalled it. So, but I do have it, so I just need to go back in and reinstall it. But there was like some kind of communication problem where they weren't working together or something like that, and I kind of had to stop using it. So, but I do have it, and I do need to put it back in.
yeah, because
And in
I
fact,
have
it
what
was
is it, the Rex Essential Plus, and I bought the license thing for P3D.
yeah, I have that too, and that's a good one. The Essential Plus Overdrive is really good as well.
Look at you barrel rolling over there.
No engine.
I love the colors. Does this thing have lights on it?
It does when the time. Oh, this airplane or the city?
Yeah. No, the plane.
The plane doesn't have any lights. I think it's really just for daytime operations. Yeah.
Dude, those visuals are stunning.
Look at the shadows.
I know, man.
See, so there you go, Nolan. Now you know why you got to get P3D going. You were asking me that
I mean,
earlier.
It really does. That was something you didn't mention, but that really does make a difference compared to FSX.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. I think I'm one of those people with cold feet because I've invested so much over the years with FSX, and I got cold feet about switching in fear that a lot of the things won't work.
Oh, right. Yeah, there is
Well,
a lot of fear of that.
you can always run them both. I choose not to, but I've had both. There's nothing wrong with FSX. It really isn't, and it's not even arguable to me. You can. There's pros and cons for both, so it's just kind of whatever you like.
Yeah, man, I tell you, it's
So, listen, you can always
Much
just put
fun.
it on a separate. You can always put it on a separate partition and try it out on the site and see how it works. The only downside for you though, Nolan, because I know how much you love your PMDG toys, is having to buy it,
yeah.
all over again. That's but aside from that, I think that it's probably worth to try to have it on a separate partition. And a lot of people use different things for different purposes. I've heard people say that they only like to use P3D for VFR flying, and they like to keep the big stuff in FSX. So I mean, you can always try that too. What I would do with P3D is if you keep it to small stuff, like maybe you get maybe you install the Pacific Northwest or something, put in a couple of airports, and then maybe a couple of A2A or Coronado planes, and kind of keep it to that with a couple of
they'll just keep
airfields.
it on it.
Right, and then you can kind of fly with max, you can kind of max out a lot of the sliders, and just use it for small stuff, and then use your FSX for big stuff. And the thing is because you travel, just get an external hard drive, put P3D on that, and then when you want it, you can plug it in. That way, you're not taking up too much space on your hard drive. That's something you might consider too.
Did you notice?
Got 4 solid state drives on this computer, man.
So you got plenty of space.
I got really, really lucky. Yeah.
Wow. On your laptop?
Yeah. Yeah, on my laptop. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was actually
did you notice
surprised
when you were
they
flying
could do that.
Before, not because you were flying, doing maneuvers or anything, but did you see where it broke through the shadows?
Yeah, I did see that.
I mean, it doesn't obviously. If you're in the sunlight and the wings create shadows, but just like right now, you were flying along, and it just broke out from the clouds into the sunlight and vice versa. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is the shadows.
You guys are really. I'm gonna once we finish here, man. I'm gonna really whip out the. I have it saved on an external hard drive right now. I might have to install it.
I'd say do this though, and I say if you're gonna install P3D, do you have FTX Global and Vector?
I have Global, not Vector.
I would say buy a copy of Vector, and just install. Maybe get like Palm Springs or 29 Palms, and then get Sedona when it comes out, and then just you can use that for like flying back and forth with like smaller planes, and then get like a glider or like even like helicopter, and just use that for a start.
So right now you actually have FTX Global and Vectors right now along with Sedona?
Yeah, because this is not an FTX region, so it blends more seamlessly when you fly outside of the coverage area.
Okay. Well, I'm quite sure for time's sake you won't be able to, but maybe one day, if you don't mind, like outside of the coverage area, I would like to kind of see the boundary or the differences between the actual scenery that they actually built with it, and then crossing over into the and how it will blend in. I'm kind of curious to see that.
Actually, you can.
Hey, Andre, can you answer Nathan's question about?
Oh, I'm sorry, Nathan. What was his question? Hang on, let me just bounce this thing down here so I can look at his question. But Nolan, I was going to say you can actually, if you look at the stream that we did. Yeah, if you look at the stream that we did on Saturday, you can actually see that. Let me see, Nathan. Where are you, Nathan? And then I'm gonna have to start shutting down here.
That'll work.
Nathan.
Okay, I hear you.
Where's Nathan?
Good, man.
Oh,
that thing's got a huge wingspan.
What do the gunner glasses do? You know what, Nathan? I'm going to.
Yeah, I think Captain earlier said that's a nice wing with a cockpit and a propeller.
That's all it is, really. That's literally, it's just a flying wing.
Think you hear us?
Let me see.
I think he might have muted or something like.
Yep, I think we lost him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Let me see.
There he is.
AD. Let me see. GUNNAR.
That is a beautiful sky scenery, though.
Yeah, look at the color.
Here we go, Nathan. I'm going to give you this link, and because I actually wrote a review, so yeah, Mets, you missed the majority of it. It was only meant to be an hour. We went way over because now that we got the TeamSpeak going, it's much more interactive. Nathan, I put the link in there for you, so just take a look at that link. I actually wrote I wrote like a little article on them, and that should kind of, help you out and give you an idea. I recommend if you buy them, I don't know if you're in Europe or, but if you're in the States, I would get them from Best Buy or from a retailer where if you don't like them, you can return them, because they even admit that it doesn't have the effect on everyone. So some people have eyes, like 3D doesn't work on everyone, like with 3D glasses. So it the effect may or may not work on you, but just give them a shot. But besides the fact that they make your screens bigger, I mean, they lock in moisture the way the lenses are designed and the way they're polarized. They block out the because whenever you're under a fluorescent light, and a lot of people don't know this, but fluorescent lights flicker, and the eye doesn't detect that flicker, but after a prolonged period of time, the flicker does affect your vision. So they block out like those rays from like flickering
Wow.
The way the lights do. Yeah, and then on top of that, they lock in moisture because like if you're at your computer for a long time and your eyes get dry and you like gotta rub your eyes, so they lock
Oh, all the
moisture
time.
in. Yeah, so they lock in the moisture and they help keep your eyes moist, so you can stare at the screen for longer periods of time. So they do a bunch of cool like little stuff. Um, and you just got to check them out and try and see how they work for you, Nathan. But you can probably get them online. I would, if anything, get them from Amazon. I know they have Amazon in Australia. That way you can return them if you don't like them. So, and you can probably, there's some cheap ones. I mean, they're like mine's are like, were like around $85, but they've got some that are like around 30, $40, some of the cheaper frames. So, just try it out. But yeah, like sometimes I'll just be watching a movie on my iPhone and it makes that little 6-inch screen looks like it's like 13 inches. Like, I mean, it blows stuff up. It's really weird, but just try it out, see how it goes. But guys, I'm gonna take off and it's time to head out and get lunch and
I'm right
watch a movie.
behind you.
Catch that movie, man.
Hey, it was my pleasure, guys. I really enjoyed it.
I had a lot of
It was a
fun. We'll do it
pleasure meeting
again.
you. And DeAndre, we must do it again.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. Thanks, guys. You guys make the stream much more fun for me.
All
All
right.
right,
Well,
sports fans, well, you guys take care.
You too. Thank you. And just a quick note for you guys watching: if you guys want to come in on a future team speak, pull up the information on airdailyx.net so you guys can join the discussion. A lot of fun. And Dal, it was really good. A lot of fun, Nathan. A lot of fun chatting with you guys. Sorry for some of you who are just signing up. I know it sucks, but I'll probably do another stream tomorrow. So just keep an eye on airdailyx.net. And other than that, I've got to bounce. But a lot of fun. And we'll see you guys later. I got to bounce.
We're out of here.
User